Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I hope all of you are good. Apologies for no video yesterday, giving you all of you the day off, and I've had one myself. But we're back today, and there's a story that I have to discuss that came out yesterday technically, and I have to give my 2 cents on this because I really haven't gone into much detail here about this situation with Romelu Lukaku. And also in today's video, we've got an update about Marina Granovskaia and, weirdly enough, Jose Mourinho. We'll get to that at the end. Let's start off with the big fish in the room, the elephant in the room, the biggest story at Chelsea Football Club right now, without question, Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku, who wants to quit Chelsea, apparently. Let's get right into it. Let's show you exactly what the details are, and then we'll dive in and see exactly what I've got to say about it from my perspective. Let's check this out. Romelu Lukaku wants to quit Chelsea. Chelsea will demand a £20 million loan fee and an option to buy, which covers the remaining fee they bought him for. Chelsea will only consider a deal if it works for them. Also saying Romelu Lukaku's Sky Italia interview did not go down well with Thomas Tuchel. It hurt them more than the fact that Lukaku said he had unfinished business at Chelsea. TT, Mr. Audi TT, you're not the only one, mate. You're not the only one. We all thought the same. And you know what's funny? This justifies why I immediately after that interview I went harsh. And a lot of you understood why. The minority of you were like, nah, Younes, stop. This is why. This is why. A leopard doesn't change its spots, it's as simple as that. Look, with Lukaku, you can just tell the vibe. And personally, I can just read the body language. I don't know about you. You can read it the same way I can. You can read it the same way I can. I can just tell, my gut feeling, and especially after the apology. We were all waiting for the apology. When the apology came out, come on. If you honestly believe that was a sincere apology and it wasn't PR and it wasn't being read off a teleprompter, come on, have a day off. This is why I like sincerity. I like someone being completely honest. And you know what? For this, fair play. Being honest. You want to go? Cool. At least we know where you stand. See you later. See you later. Now, this situation now, as the person from the Telegraph, Jason Burt, has come out with all of this information, saying that Chelsea will demand a £20 million loan fee and an option to buy. That's Chelsea demanding an option to buy. That is what I think Inter would accept. What I don't think they'll accept, or what I think they might hesitate to accept on, is an obligation to buy. Now, I would love an obligation to buy, without question, because an obligation to buy means, yes, you have a 1 or 2 year loan deal, but at the end, you are obligated to buy that player. You've agreed to that. With an option to buy, that's up to Inter Milan. Now, even with an option to buy, Inter Milan will have, let's say, 2 years. If it's a 2-year loan, they'll have a couple of years to try and save up some money. Simple as that. Any spare change, put it in the piggy. Simple as that. You're going to have to try and work your way around the finances in order to recuperate as much money as possible in order to afford this deal. Simple. Now, we know that Inter Milan apparently are struggling to make this deal happen, at least on a permanent. They won't be able to afford a permanent deal immediately. It will have to be a loan. Can they cough up 20 million as a loan fee? There has to be some sort of compromise between Chelsea and Inter Milan here. But what's clear is Romelu Lukaku wants out. Cool, no problem. At least now we know where you stand. Personally, I don't even think Chelsea lose much from this. Because if he leaves, he leaves. If he doesn't leave, best believe, I pray he doesn't play for Chelsea ever again. Simple as that. If I'm Thomas Tuchel, right, I've heard this after everything that's happened, and we've come to the end of the season, and then this comes out. He gets rid of his agent, he hires a lawyer, he tries to start seeing if there's a way back to Inter Milan. All of a sudden now we're getting the information come out. At first it was just hearsay, now we're actually getting it come out. He wants to quit Chelsea, he wants out. His lawyer has contacted Inter, there are talks going on. Inter Milan are trying to find a way. Chelsea are now looking to see, okay, look, if we're going to do this, let's see if we can do this. £20 million loan fee. There are things happening now. Lukaku wants to leave. You want to leave? Cool, no problem. But if you can't leave, you ain't playing. As I've said, if I'm Thomas Tuchel, you're in the reserves. You're in the reserves. I don't care if you're on 325k a week. That's something to sort out between you and Chelsea. That's something to do with a contract. Me as a football manager, you do not want to be in this team. I ain't playing you. And it's so sad and disappointing because we were all duped. I feel cheated. I feel scammed. I feel proper scammed. I feel like you see that clip where there's the scam artist, the woman who's got the headset and she's like really smiley, and then she turns, she just goes, "You see what I did there?" That's how I feel. I've been conned. I feel like I've been conned. I feel like I'm in the face of that lady that's gone, "You see what I've done there?" I honestly, that's how I feel. Because Lukaku's come back, we got told this whole story, which now has come out as a load of you know what, yeah? I'm about to lose demonetization on this, I swear. I'm about to lose monetization. I'm about to be demonetized at this rate. But listen, we were told a whole scenario, yeah? In relation to I'm looking to come back. I've got unfinished business. I'm back home. Look who's back. Flipping out. Ron back. I mean, the whole shenanigans. Lukaku's finally turned into a man. He's not the boy that left Chelsea. He's now returning as a man. He's returning as someone that has scored tons of goals, who's going to come and be the complete player for us up top. And we've got a complete 180. Instead, we've got someone that has literally cheated everyone, created a mess single-handedly, and also without anyone forcing him. He has created this mess alone, voluntarily. How? Because of the interview. Not even his own personal team knew about the interview. The ones closest to him with his personal team, even his agent, no one knew about this interview. Chelsea didn't know about the interview. His teammates didn't know about the interview. TT didn't know about the interview. He managed to get Sky Italia to rock up to his house, unsanctioned, to conduct an interview one-on-one, and no one knew about it. Who does that? Why? And if anyone's going to say, has tried to apologise to the Inter Milan fans, well, why do it unsanctioned? Why not declare it? You think Chelsea wouldn't understand? You think his own personal team wouldn't understand if he actually just wanted to go, look, the way I left, really sorry. And if not, just leave it at that. He didn't. He went into great detail. He was starting to talk about certain things. He was even saying about how Thomas Tuchel has changed the module. Okay, let's talk about Thomas Tuchel changing the module. Let's go back to what Lukaku said just as he joined Chelsea Football Club. Shall we? This is what he said as he joined the club. If he wants me to be a focal point, or he wants me to attack the spaces in behind, I can do it. The 2 years in Italy helped me master all the facets of the game for a striker, and now I'm ready. Not my words. His words. Apparently he can do it all up top. Turns out he can't. But the moment the first sign of trouble comes, oh yeah, no, what me and Thomas Tuchel agreed on, Thomas Tuchel's changed the module. The way that we play isn't exactly what I was hoping for. I'm sorry, that's not what you said when you joined. As this tweet literally says, man basically lied on his job application. It's true. He literally convinced TT that he can do it all as a striker. It turns out he can't. And on top of that, listen, we have the interview, we have the apology, we asked for an apology, as PR as it was, we got one, yeah? We were all willing to start looking forward. You remember we were starting to, okay, look, just score goals, yeah? Come in, do your job, score goals, and we can start to work past this. And at the first sign of us actually looking like, okay, you know what, it doesn't look like he's going this summer, he's going to be sticking around, we might have to let's just move past. Let's just try and see into next season. The moment everyone in the Chelsea fan base starts to even think that, boom, get rid of agent, hire a lawyer. Let's try and see if there's a way back to Inter Milan. Goodbye. Go. See you later. And as I've said, if there's no possibility of a deal, you're not even on the bench. Stay at home. Stay at home. You can continue to get paid. You can do a Gareth Bell. Yeah? Go and play golf. Yeah? Go and play golf. If I'm TT, I'm not letting someone like that disrupt the squad. I'm just not. You ain't even training with us. You're not. Sorry. Because this is a situation where now we can't trust the man. And if there's no trust, there's nothing. Simple as that. We don't know what your true intentions are here. There's even a conspiracy theory popping about now that maybe him and Inter Milan have done this in order for Inter to get more money and then for him to eventually go back. Now, that's a conspiracy theory. I'm not saying that's true. I don't think that's the case. But who knows? At this rate, who knows? Who knows? Man said he can play all sorts up top. Turns out he can't. Firstly, decides to rock up Sky Italia to his house, unsolicited, unsanctioned, and all of a sudden decides to start saying whatever he wants. It goes completely astray, puts out a PR apology, and then here we are again in this situation about whether he wants to be here or not. It's just too much baggage. It's too much hassle. Get out of Chelsea, mate. See you later. Honestly, at this point, just see you later. So we'll wait and see what happens, but Lukaku this summer needs to depart. And if he doesn't, he ain't playing. If I'm TT, I'm not playing him. Simple as that. I'm just not. And let the squad keep going with the harmony that we need in this team, with new players coming in, hopefully, and we can start doing things and building properly. But we've been truly scammed. This is definitely going to go down as the worst deal at Chelsea Football Club of all time. 100 million down the drain. I mean, man. And it's not even a case of blaming Chelsea, the fans, TT. We all thought this was going to work out. Let's be honest. When the deal happened, we all wanted it to happen. I was happy for it to happen. Most of you were happy for it to happen. I did see a few people going, no, we shouldn't do it. And at the time, I was like, nah, come on. He's developed. It should be okay. You know, he'll come in. He's the final piece of the puzzle. You remember all of that. Chelsea thought the same. Maybe even TT thought the same. I can't, fault anyone for that. We were all wrong. Me included. We were all wrong. All wrong. It's only in hindsight that we now know. And it's only after the damage is done that we now know. We learn from it. But my goodness, 100 million down the drain. Definitely the worst deal. And oh my God, the comparison with Drogba and all of that, that's now declared a sin. It's a major sin at this point. You just don't do it. To even put Lukaku in the same sentence as Didier now, unbelievable. And Didier was close with Lukaku to start. I wonder, how does Didier feel about all this? He must feel the most cheated out of everyone. Unreal. Didier was a proper striker, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Now, talking about... Also, let me know in the comments about your whole thoughts with Lukaku. At this rate, see you later. Mentality poor. Don't want to be here. See you later. But that's my opinion. Let me know yours down below. Talking about senior management. Talking about the board. We've got some news about Marina Granovskaia. Let's check this out. Senior Premier League sources are expecting Marina Granovskaia to issue a rare formal statement in the near future regarding her position as Chelsea director. New owners are preparing major staff changes, including a new CEO and a sporting director. That's from Court Offside. Simon Phillips does declare that where this source has come from is actually a good source for your information. So I'm very, very happy to hear this. A sporting director... Finally. I'm not against Marina staying if it's in the financial capacity. Now, I know a lot of you seem to, well, not a lot. I mean, last time I spoke about Marina, there were some of you in the comments going that Marina was, in fact, just in charge of the financials at Chelsea. She wasn't in charge of the transfers and all of that. I hear that. So I don't think she was single-handedly going around, we should get that player. I think she oversees things and she approves. That's it. But that's the thing. Even at the situation, she was the club director at that point. She was overseeing everything in Roman's absence. She's the one that needs to give the sign, the final signature, the sign of approval. And I think with Marina, maybe there's a lack of knowledge there on a footballing level. She'll approve. The scouting department will do a horrendous job. People within the club will start picking out players and whatnot. And she'll just be like, yeah, okay, let's go for that one. And then she'll deal with the actual transfer. That's understandable. But if there's a sporting director there next to her for someone to go, no, this won't do. No. Back to the scouting department. That's not the correct profile of player. And to oversee the footballing stuff alongside Marina, I wouldn't be against that. But it does seem like, and again, I'm not surprised. I said this when the whole Roman thing happened. I would be shocked if Marina stuck around. If Roman's not here, Marina's not here. That's just the way that I see it. They've been together for over 20 years, more. So I'm just looking at this and going, I don't think Marina stays without Roman. So we'll wait and see what her statement will show us very, very soon. But the fact that the new owners want, there's a new CEO coming in. So that means Bruce Buck, the chairman, is he going to go? We already have Eugene, who I think was the CEO, who is already gone because he's been sanctioned. So there's all of this going on. And a sporting director. Flipping hell. Thank goodness for that. Let's wait and see who we get in. Now, to close the video off, Mourinho. There's some news about Jose today. This is weird, but yet simple. Check this out. Exclusive. Paris Saint-Germain consider surprise move to make Jose Mourinho their new head coach. I'm gonna kill this instantly. There is no way Mourinho leaves Roma. No way. And he's publicly come out and said that. Not today, but after they won the Europa Conference League, even before the final, he even said, this is a project, I am going to be here up until the end of my contract. Unless, of course, the club get rid of him. But until the end of my contract, I'm here. Simple as that. Because with Roma, it's a different profile of team. Normally, Mourinho comes in, he is expected to do fantastic things. He's got top-class players already in place. He starts bringing in a couple of signings here and there, and he's already at a certain level to compete with the best, you know, whether it's in a Champions League spot or even a Europa League spot. But he's in that margin. With Roma, there's a complete restructure. There's a complete rebuild. There's a complete trying to get Roma to reach the top, to compete with AC, to compete with Juve, with Inter, with all of those big boys. Roma are not there. Mourinho understands that. And it's almost like it's been a change of philosophy for him. And he's admitted that. In order to try and build with Roma, he's had to be more patient. He's had to really incorporate some of the players that he wouldn't normally give chances to in a big team, but he's had to with Roma because he wants to fully build and try and lay that foundation for Roma to go to the next level. And the next level means Europa League, not even Champions League. And then after that, hopefully try and get into the top four. Now, they've already qualified for a Europa League spot in Serie A, not even by winning the Europa Conference League, even though they've done that. But the next step would be to try and make top four and to make the Champions League spots, or top three in Italy. I think it's top four, but Champions League spots. And then after that, it's a 3-year project. So he has already come out and said that his entire way of management has shifted and it's a complete different team. For the first time, he's not expected to just come and succeed, and he has to build. So he said that he wants to stay there for the whole contract. The only way that PSG actually get Mourinho is if they go, Jose, look, we're going to pay you 40 million a year or something dumb, something that doesn't exist. Yeah, it has to be a fee that we've not seen before for Mourinho to go, I can't say no to this. I just can't, you know? I don't know. Even so, Mourinho, I don't think is that guy, especially now as he's gotten older and wiser and a little less about the ego. I think he is just going to stay at Roma. So we'll wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think Jose goes to PSG once he's approached, or do you think he's going to stick at Roma like he has said? Let's wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear it. But thank you all so much for watching. Hit me up on all your opinions down below on Lukaku, on Marina, and on Jose. I'd love to hear it. And I will be here tomorrow for a brand new video in the evening. So I'll see all of you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care and peace.